Hello, I'm You Lost a Star. I'm here to help you if you are lost on this week's Symbiote of the Spaceways event. So if we have a look at the event charts, you can see that the event item is on milestone 12. There's lots of good things a bit further on. So as we can see, we need campaign energy and Symbiote Surfer orb fragments. Now, the orb fragments, as has been for the last 2 weeks' events, we won't know exactly how many orb fragments we're getting until the event's in place. So we're getting the orb fragments in the Herald of Clintar daily milestone. This is about blitzing. Now, looking at the amount you need, 2,500 points to get all of them. That's about 3 rotations every day. One rotation should get you to milestone 5. 2 rotations should get you to milestone 8. 3 should get you to 10, but a 4th will definitely finish it off. So that's how much blitzing is required. It's very doable, especially with the 1 hour cooldowns. For this event, I would assume that everybody will be doing that. So we also get the hard ISO 8 campaign nodes. So there's 6 of those. So 720 campaign energy you need to spend on each of those days to max all those out. So that's and then the blitzing during the Tech Wizardry Quick Rumble and the daily free claims. So that is that. So I've got the event timeline of when you need to be doing everything. We'll go over that later. First thing we need to do though, make a copy of this spreadsheet. So share export, make a copy. We can edit this. Now, as I said before, we will not know how many orb fragments we're going to get on certain things. So we're just going to have to go through each thing. So first question, does your daily energy refresh happen at the same time as the event starts? Does your dailies happen when the event starts? This is going to be very important for this event. There's going to be lots of things where, but depending on when your dailies change compared to the event starting, you could do very well on this compared to other people. So for me, it's a no. I'm in the UK, so things change for me at 9 o'clock. If you're in America, then your event starting at 1 o'clock. So first thing is, how much energy are you bringing over? So for this event, it's important to point out that the limit is 56,000 van campaign energy. This is very crucial because before now, any spended campaign energy has been unlimited. And I wonder whether they've noticed that people are hoarding campaign energy, and this is a way of getting them to spend it, because if you can't hoard it, then if there's a limit, then there's not much point in hoarding it. So I'm going to put in that we're going to do sort of 4 refreshes a day, which is sort of your basic. Wherever you are in the game, 4 refreshes. It's probably basic. So bear in mind the max is 7856. So I'm going to save 1 energy refresh. I'm going to say that I'm probably going to carry over 24. So the reason for this is the maximum we can carry is 8,000. If we try putting any more in, the max is still 8,000. Doesn't change. So the reason why I'm not carrying much energy is because we're still in an event where we need to spend campaign energy. If possible, I do plan on trying to hoard as much from the previous event as possible, because I've got a feeling that the next event after this is also going to be expend campaign energy. So actually these last 4 refreshes, we might actually need those. So let's say we do. Probably going to be a spend. It's probably going to be a free claim of about 100. So based on that, if there's not, then we might just need 1 more refresh to make that happen. But as you can see, so 8,020 there, but it's still 8,000 is the maximum we can use for this, for the campaign energy. So blitz milestones. This is the Herald of Clintar. You should be hitting your 10 every day. If you are, then then you're going to be hitting very high on that. It's very interesting that with the campaign energy and the Herald of Dintar, then actually that gives you enough to get to milestone 15. So the ISO hard nodes. So this is very much going to be very important as to where your event starts compared to your dailies, because if you're in America, then actually you will get good 3 days worth of hitting those hard nodes. For me, I've got 3 hours at the start, which is basically day 0, which is the event starts at 9 PM for me. Dailies refresh at 12, so I need to be using. So I'm going to be doing 4 refreshes on that day, and I need to be hoarding 240 energy before as the event starts. So essentially the first full day, I only going to need 1 refresh, and on this one, so I'm going to be carrying over 555 energy, so I just need to do 2 refreshes to hit that. So next question is, will you refresh nodes for more orb fragments? Now I'm not going to. So for me, when it's adding this up, it will only actually take a value of 720 from that. If you press yes, if I quickly show you how that works. So we haven't got the fragments conversion rate, which doesn't help. So we need to know the fragments conversion rate, and that will tell us how many points. So say it's 6, that will give us 12,960. If you refresh it, that will go up a little bit because you'll get the difference between 795 and 720. So we don't actually know how many fragments you're going to get from that. 6 is probably a low estimate, but I'd rather guess low. And even low, that would still get you to milestone 16. So the tech wizardry. So this is going to be quite an interesting one. So I've given you 2 options here. You can either so because of obviously when the event starts, you're going to be able to do different amounts of rotations every day. If you're in America, you might actually get away with doing all 8 rotations every day, or very close to that. So you could put in how many wins you get on each rotation. So maybe, like, for example, first one I might get 40, then I might get 35, then I might get 42. It's just an example. It's not going to be obviously that random, but then we just need to know how many orb fragments you get per blitz win, and then that will add all that up, but we need to know how many orb fragments we get. Alternatively, you can just take a blanket, how many blitzes are you going to do? So I could do 3 on day 1, 8 on day 2, 8 on day 3. So for me, that's 19. How many average wins do you get per rotation? I'm going to say 42. Let's put in, so how many orb fragments you're going to get? Maybe 10. So that's 7,980 points. That's very much a guess, and that would not quite get me to the dark promos. So if it happens a free claim, I've put in 250 as a guess. Very much a guess. If it's higher, that'll be amazing. I doubt it's going to be lower. But what you're looking at here is, is it worth actually refreshing some of the nodes there? Although actually we won't know how many orb fragments we're going to get per blitz at this point, so it might come down to, can you do more blitzing to try and push this up? But we're not going to actually know how many we're going to get from the tech wizardry until later in the event. So we're not. So it's gonna be sort of Friday. As soon as that event goes live, then we can work out exactly where we're going to end up on this chart. Until then, it's a guess. But let's have a look at the timeline. So January the 28th, you want to be using whatever energy you've got for the previous milestone event and doing at least one refresh after that time, so that you've got your web milestone, the 100 campaign energy that you can save to use just before the event starts. Then the day before, you want to be finishing the previous milestone, hoarding as much energy as possible, because then you might be able to save some energy for the next event. And then after 1 PM, start your blitz events and spending campaign energy. Now, just with the campaign energy, you just need to spend 8,000 campaign energy over the whole 7 days. So definitely do it more earlier if possible, so that you can save some at the end. So January 30th, just keep blitzing, doing your 3-4 rotations to max out the milestone. 4 energy refreshes, it's fine. So January 31st before 1 PM. So you want to be saving as much ISO 8 energy before the event. And then as soon as that event starts, you need to use your 720 ISO 8s on specific nodes. And at that point, we can enter the conversion ratio into the spreadsheet to get the figures. The next day before 1 PM, I don't know why I put before 1 PM. I will change that, because actually that's just February the 1st across the whole day. And then, so after 1 PM, you need to be doing blitz rotations to complete the daily milestone before daily resets. And the second, we need to be doing, I need to add this in, but before 1 PM on the 2nd, you need to be spending the 720 ISO 8 energy. So the idea is, if you can get 3 days worth of that, then actually you're going to be quite a bit ahead. So you're going to get in as many bits as you can and enter the fragments per win in the spreadsheet. That's February the 2nd after 1 PM. At which point as well, we will know the events, what the event's going to look like for the next event, possibly starting on the Monday evening. So at that point we will find out whether we need to be saving campaign energy nearer the end of the event. February the 3rd, that's the Saturday, getting as many blitzes as you can. February the 4th, so the blitz event's going to end at 1 PM PDM. That might not be OT, it might be M. And then, so the February the 5th, make sure you max out your campaign energy points. Bear in mind, the next event could be spend campaign energy as well. So, hopefully this helps. I will put a link to the spreadsheet in the video. Let me know anything that will help you for next time, anything I could do better. I'd also like to shout out to my son, who also gave me help with the event charts on this, adding it to the spreadsheet. This is the first time I've done that. So very much thank you to him. And good luck. And if this helps, like and subscribe, and I will keep doing this every week. Thank you very much.